So, Mare, could you say something about praise and compliment?
Just praise and compliments in general, or how I let me say this. When I first heard Marshall saying something about praise and compliments are as violent as criticism and blame, my heart just leapt with joy. It's like, at last, now I understand why. It used to be that people would say, give me a compliment or praise me, and I would think, either I would think, they don't know what they're talking about, they don't know me, or who made them my judge and my what right do they have to. So this is all jackal thinking, because I didn't know better then. Just like, what's their problem? Why are they telling me stuff about myself? And when I heard Marshall say that about praise and compliments, I went, oh, because the point of it is that a praise, exclamation, compliment, blame, criticism, it's all somebody else judging me. It's all it's about someone telling me what I am. You are funny. You are a good cook. You are intelligent. You have a way with people. I mean, who made them my judge? It's just as judgy coming towards you as someone saying, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, you're always critical, you're so selfish. It's still judgment. That makes sense to you?
Yes. Uh, could you give that example about being a good cook again?
Oh, yeah, yeah. So when I was in prison, teaching NVC, sharing it with the guys in there, and they were not getting what I just said. They were like, what? But why wouldn't you want praise? Why wouldn't you want people to tell you, like with my woman, I want her, I want to be able to tell her, she's a good cook and she's a good mother and stuff like that. She wants to hear it. Yeah. So if you told me you're a good cook, yeah, that's what we're talking about. They said, yeah, that's what we're talking about. Well, if you said that to someone, you're a good cook. You're letting them know that you like the food they made, right? You're letting them know that you appreciate the flavor of the food, or what it is. You like enchiladas, they're enchiladas, whatever, like that. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. So how does saying that she's a good cook have anything to do with that? What? How does that say what it is you appreciate about the meal? It doesn't let her know how she contributed to your well-being. But if you were to say to her on one day, you're a good cook because you happen to like the meal, the next day, you don't like the meal, so you say she's a bad cook. She's neither a good cook or a bad cook, is she? She's cooking. Every day she cooks. Sometimes you like it, sometimes you don't. Yeah. So why wouldn't you let her know what you like about? There's two reasons for that. One is, if you tell her what you like about the food, she might get it and want to offer you that more often. And if you don't like the food and you tell her what it is you don't like about it, she might do that. Maybe there's too much spice or too much salt. You tell her that, I don't like how much salt there is in the food. You're telling her what's going on with you in relation to the food. It's nothing to do with if she's a good cook, bad cook. Get it? So you're letting her know about you. You're expressing yourself. This is really elemental NVC. So if you're telling her she's a good cook one day and a bad cook the other day, you're being her judge. You're judging her. Do you see how that works there?
So it's not about what the other people or the other person is or isn't, but it's about what was done that contributed to my well-being.
Yeah, to your well-being, to the pleasure of the food, the gratitude you feel eating it, the pleasure you have eating it. These are things that, as you express in NVC, you're expressing yourself, and it's some vulnerability. If you tell her what exactly you want, she might choose to do it or not. She might accept what you're saying or not. It's not the other person. It's your telling your truth. What Marsha would say, your truth, your feelings and needs, what you want, what you would like to have in your life, what you want more of, or what you want less of, what you don't like, what you would prefer not to have. It's all about you as you self-express. It doesn't have to do with judging another person or another thing or another event or another anything.
So
So you tell me, yeah, what are you hearing me say there?
so praise and compliments are judgments.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just as criticism or blame can be judgments.
So they are in the same group, the same box, the judgment box.
Yeah, the judgment box. Yeah. Now, if I'm telling myself that there's something wrong with you telling me I'm a good cook or a bad cook, then I'm in that jackal speaking world of judging. I'm judging you wrong for judging me. See? And then you can judge me for judging you for judging me. And then around and around we go, because in the judgments, the conflict, and the criticism, the compliments, the blame, all that mush, the judgment mush, is it's jackal mush.
So using that good cook example, uh, could you give us like a sentence instead of making a praise or a compliment? Like I'm eating a meal that I'm enjoying a lot. It's really like delicious. Instead of saying like you are a good cook, what could I say instead of that?
Yeah, thank you for that, asking that. So you could offer what's true for you. Here you are enjoying this meal. Maybe you say, I'm enjoying this meal. I'm enjoying the pleasure sensations. I'm feeling that there's just the right amount of spice in here for me. Or I always like it when I have pears with my broccoli. I don't know, whatever it would be. You're expressing what's going on in you and letting that person know that that's what's going on in you. You might say something like, wow, this looks like it's going to be my favorite meal and I haven't even tasted anything yet.
Mhm.
Just the colors on the table and the smells, I'm just feeling so much pleasure. And I appreciate the work and effort you put in to creating this experience for me and for
So
you, for
yeah.
us.
And saying that the need for recognition would be attended.
Yes, and acknowledgement and
Acknowledgement.
appreciation and gratitude and care and so many needs attended to when we express ourselves in a way about how our life has been contributed to, how our life feels more wonderful to us in the moment.
Instead of putting labels and using the judgment box.
There's a whole other thing of that, which is if you don't like something, like I hate apple pie, and here comes my friend giving me an apple pie. I know you like pie, so here's an apple pie for you. If I say, oh, thank you, I appreciate the efforts you made here in preparing this gift for me, and I, accept it with the same love and care that it was extended to me. Now, if I say something no more than that, I might get apple pies from her for the next 40 years. Oh, thank you. Another apple pie. Wow, you're really outdoing yourself with these apple pies. Yes, I know how much you love them. Well, I didn't love the apple pie. I loved the care and the thought that went into preparing and bringing me this apple pie. Picking the apples, coring them, peeling them, flavoring them, making the crust, cooking in the oven, using your time and your energy in that way. So if I want to not, if I want to express my truth, what's really true for me, what I'm feeling, what I'm needing, and then maybe make a request, I'm more likely to work out to have something that I enjoy. Say I love lemon pie. And I love pies in general, but mostly lemon, not so much apple. Here comes this lemon pie, or here comes this apple pie. I can appreciate the intention and the willingness and the care the person is taking and offering me a pie. She heard I liked pies, and here's this pie. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate all these particular things. And I will gratefully and happily accept this apple pie. And I want to let you know that my most favorite apple pie, in case you ever want to do this again, is lemon. I love lemon pie.
So it's being
Just
authentic.
want you to know, just in case. And then I might check what the person is hearing. Oh, you don't like my apple pie? Ah, then I want you to be more clear about what is going on for me. Ah, I love that you made me a pie. I'll happily eat this pie. Just letting you know I prefer lemon pie, just in case you want to make me a pie again. And then I would check again to see what she heard. Oh, so you don't really like apple, but you like lemon. Yeah, I kind of missed the mark. So I'd like to be more clear. I love it that you made me this apple pie. I'll devour it happily. I love pie, but I love lemon pie more than apple. And I'm guessing you would put in the same amount of work and effort and intention and care and love and skill in making a lemon pie as an apple. So I'm just putting in my bids just in case you make another one. Because I have in my mind, I'd like to get lemon pies for 40 years, not apple pies.
So
You
this is
never make me pie again. I don't know.
so this is expressing what's alive inside ourselves. So in order for the other person to understand that.
Yeah, to understand what it is that I'm appreciating. More specific, the more clear. And then I still want to check and see what she heard, just in case she heard something that I didn't mean to say, even if my exact words come back at me. Oh, and it's coming back at me. It doesn't sound like, apple pie, where's the lemon? Or whatever, Oh, I want to be heard differently. I so appreciate, and then what I appreciate. Yeah?
Yeah.
So letting people know what we do want, not what we don't want. If I said, don't ever make me an apple pie again, she might not ever make me pie again. Oh no, I love pie. So I'm going to say, apple not so much. I love the efforts. Please bring me lemon next time. If there is a next time, if that's in your willingness and in your interest to do that. It would bring you joy.
Yeah. Is there
So how
anything
is
else?
that? Is that clear in you? What I'm?
Yes, it is pretty clear.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else you're asking me? Well, that people could sign up to subscribe to this channel by hitting that subscribe button. Oh, you can click like if you like it, or don't like if you don't like it, but click something down there below this video, and also the bell. If you ring the bell, press that, then you'll get a notification every time. I think we're intending to do these more regularly now.
Yes,
So
we
at
are.
least a couple times a week, yeah, and we'll see how that goes.
And if
Um,
this information in this video made sense for you, so and you want more people to see this, pressing like will help YouTube understand that this video is relevant, and then it will like reach more people.
and there's also a share link. If you want to share it with someone, you can copy a link and share it with someone, or copy the URL up there and share it with
Yes.
somebody if you want to do that. And
Yeah.
we have, I think, well, we have more videos. I'm not sure how many more. More
Yes, we do.
videos.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for asking for this, Gustavo.
Thank you.